Hi everyone! Welcome back to Show Me How to Win. I'm your host, Jackie. Today, we're going to unbox the collector's edition of Red Rising. I'm a fan of the Red Rising saga, especially the first book, so I was really looking forward to revisiting the story and the characters in tabletop format. Can't wait to see what's inside. Let's take a look. The collector's edition has gold foil and spot UV finishes and is individually numbered. Here are the multiplayer and solo rulebooks. This game is for 1 to 6 players, so 6 houses from the novel are featured in the game. The plastic tray and lid are only available in the collector's edition. In the retail version, components are separated by cardboard trays. This gold-painted metal sovereign token lives up to its name with its deluxe texture. Another collector's edition exclusive component are these 6 card holders. Here we have all the metal influence and fleet tokens, as well as the first player crescent moon token. Alright, time to put everything back. Instead of leaving the fleet and influence token out, I prefer to keep them in the bags so they don't get mixed up. 25 of the Automa cards are sized at 57 by 87 millimeters. The other 5 are the same size as the larger character and reference cards. There are 112 character cards. The 21 gold cards in the collector's edition have gold foil details. To me, this is a nice touch visually and thematically. These are the same size as the 7 Wonder cards, which is 65 by 100 millimeters. The 60 Helium Gem tokens are stored in the wolf head tray. That's it for the unboxing and reboxing of Red Rising, the collector's edition. Stick around if you want to hear some basic strategies. Red Rising is a hand management game with variable player powers, and here are some basic strategy tips for you. Being able to spot great card combos is the key to victory when playing Red Rising. If you can work your house power into the equation, then it's even better. Some of these combos can offer you bonus points during endgame scoring like Pax and Mustang. Other combos give you bonus actions while deploying. There are 21 gold cards and only 7 cards in all other color decks. In general, gold cards have higher core value overall. If you can't find any synergy in your opening hand, it could be a good start to pick up a gold card from the board and build a strategy around it. The ones that I personally feel are most powerful out of all 13 colors, not counting gold, are the orange and gray cards. Their endgame ability help other cards meet the required bonus conditions. Most of them also have decent core value and easy to achieve endgame bonus requirement. If it is a card or a name you need to achieve the bonus, then be on the hunt for an orange or gray card that will get you there. The green cards might be helpful if you're scoring grays. 4 out of 7 green cards allow players to bring out more cards from the deck to the board, thus helping to maximize scoring potential of gray cards. Some cards combo well with particular houses. Let's start with Jupiter, which is the most powerful one in my opinion. Many blue cards' deploy ability are bonus fleet track advancement. When combo with Jupiter's house power, you can advance very quickly on the fleet track, which offers the highest point value after getting past level 7. If those cards are either Invictus, Pellus, or Virga, then keep those in your hand instead for their endgame scoring bonuses. Second on the list is House Apollo. They always go first and get an extra turn to go last. This means if they want the Sovereign token, it is theirs. While in possession of the Sovereign token, certain cards such as Martyr, Justice, and Seer's ability will be interesting to catch the opponent off guard. The Sovereign token is worth 10 points at the end of the game, which is arguably higher than the combined value of a single step on the fleet track, 1 influence token and 1 helium. If you manage to keep Bondalus, Nero, Octavia, Lysander, Romulus, or the Jackal at the end of the game, the Sovereign token becomes even more valuable. Next is House Diana. This player can quickly earn majority status in the Institute with the help of certain copper cards that let the player add influence to the Institute when deployed. Politician Antimony have endgame bonus condition for having most influence at the Institute. So be sure to only deploy these 2 cards if you already have a big lead in the Institute. That way, the other players would have less incentive to take these cards during their turns, and you can pull those back after 1 round. House Mars specializes in helium. This resource is only 3 points each, so it may not be a good long-term investment, but they can be great if combo with Sponsor, Stockbroker, and Banker. If you end up with lots of helium and Quicksilver comes into play, be sure to snatch it before others do, and work towards its endgame bonus condition. For your first game, try to avoid House Sirius and Minerva. House Sirius begins with an extra card in hand, and their house ability is to banish cards. This ability is great when you need to get rid of certain cards because your opponents need it. If you can make other players banish by playing cards like Aja, Antonia, Carnus, Rogue, Tactus, and Hypnotist, having extra cards would be a huge advantage. If your opponents make you banish cards, be on the lookout for cards that allow you to gain extra cards, either from the board, the banished, or from the deck. Several main characters from the novel, such as Darrow, Mustang, Victra, and Octavia, are notable examples. And there are more than 20 cards in various colors that can do this. My favorite ones are the 3 purple cards, Reporter, Holocaust, and Vlogger. They have the potential to go around the table and benefit more than one player. For scoring, House Sirius' ability may combo well if you manage to keep Dr. Verny and banish Victra, Servo, Fitchner, or lots of red cards. Pathologist, Surgeon, and Ashlord would also benefit from being able to send cards to the banished zone. By the way, some black and yellow cards also let you banish cards from the board directly. Finally, House Minerva. It may be a fun house for a player who don't have a strategic preference and welcomes chaos and randomness while gaming. Most pink cards allow players to move cards to a different location or gain a card of a particular color when deployed. It could be very helpful if you need to retrieve a specific card that is not easily accessible. Similar to pink, most brown cards allow players to move other cards to a different location, in addition to gaining some sort of benefit when deployed. These 2 colors combo well with almost all houses and other colors. Last, but definitely not least, are the red cards. Deploying them mostly allow players to gain helium or make opponents lose helium. In general, players are less likely to take red cards when they're on the board because their core values are relatively low. However, if you have at least 1 red card with good bonus in your opening hand, such as EO or Harmony, and there are other reds in play, it would be fun to quietly collect them into your hand in an attempt to reunite the clan for endgame bonuses as well as sentimental reasons. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!